What's up, everybody? It is the Zero Divide, and we are bringing you another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary. This time we are playing Domination on the map Overflow, and a lot of people don't seem to like this map, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out why. I think that it is one of the better maps in the game. I mean, it's not on the level of Turbine or Carrier, which I'd have to say are my most hated maps in Black Ops 2. I think that people's problem with this is that it's very loadout dependent. How you set up your loadout on this map is going to determine how you should play this map. All playstyles are equally viable here. There are a lot of long sight lines, so you can use sniper rifles or assault rifles. There are a lot of windows for you could post up with LMGs in, and you can force a lot of close quarter engagements if you want to use an SMG. Now again, you'll notice that I didn't go for the B flag with my teammates right off the bat. That's something that I do quite often because my team is good at capturing objectives, so I don't really need to be on B with them. I think that I'm more useful in those situations, flanking around and killing enemies as they try to come up and stop them from capturing B, making the capture a bit easier for them. Now, if you don't have a lot of objective players on your team, then you need to get on your horse and you need to get on the B flag. There's no point in being a kill whore if your team is losing the game. That doesn't help you win, and your KD is meaningless in this game. This game is all about wins and score per minute. Now, I'm using the Scar H, which I want to talk about the gun for a little bit here. The Scar H is a very good assault rifle, but it's not the easiest to use assault rifle. It does have a lot of recoil on it, so you want to kind of feather the trigger or tap the trigger. You don't want to go full auto at extreme distances because you won't hit anything. The recoil will not allow you to. So keep that in mind if you're using this weapon. The good thing about the Scar H is that it is very strong. And see right there's the recoil I was talking about. Did you see that recoil pattern on the wall behind him? Whew. And let's see if it's still there. Yep, look at that recoil pattern out there. That is some serious vertical recoil. No, I'm not using a silencer, so I know that the enemy is seeing me on their minimap when I'm firing. So I figured, you know what, I killed a guy over there, I took quite a few shots, I appeared on their map as a red dot, so I should probably watch my back because they hold A, so they will probably be coming to try to take me out of that position. And we pick up our stealth chopper and VSAT. Now here's a mistake I made on this map. We have a VSAT out, so we should be really aggressive right now. We should be going for a triple cap because we know where they're coming from. They can't sneak up on us with a VSAT in the air, so we should have the advantage in every gunfight we enter into. Instead, we just kind of sit back. You know, a couple people go for B, and honestly, I was too worried about getting my Warthog to try for the objective, which is stupid. That's a huge mistake, and that's something I need to work on because we should have had B a lot sooner than we get it. That's just, there's no point in us not having B at this point, knowing where they're coming from. And again, hipfire with assault rifles at times feels like a crapshoot. You can have your reticles centered directly on them, and you might not get any hit markers, or you can be off and you might get nothing but hit markers. Regardless, since I didn't have quick draw on those classes, I felt like it was a better option to try to hipfire than to aim down sights, especially in close quarters like that. Now, I knew that I got a couple kills from my position, so I switched it, tried to come guard this back alley so that I could take them out as they flanked towards that position. And I was in the perfect setup there. I had cover, I had an easy long line of sight on him, I had an accurate weapon, and I just choked. You know, everything that I could have asked for in that situation I had. And fire on the Scar is not the strongest, and here's another mistake. This guy has the advantage on me. I did not want to enter that gunfight, and I, for the life of me, can't figure out why I jumped around that corner. I probably just got a little bit of Rambo in me and thought, you know what, I'm having a good game. My aim's pretty good this game. I'll just jump around the corner and take him out. And it didn't work out for me. The guy took me out because he was behind cover. He was already looking at the doorway. I was the one trying to come up on him in his entrenched position, which is never a good idea. Cover is essential in this game. You have to give yourself advantage in gunfights. Even if it's just something like this, where, you know, maybe a third of my body is covered up by that wall there, it's still better than nothing. It's still a smaller target for them to hit. And people are always up in that blue window. You should always come up here and check it. You probably will pick up a kill every time you come up through here. And there's the recoil on the Scar again. You know, I did pick up one of the two, but if I would have been using a different assault rifle, I probably could have got a double there. But, you know, the gun is powerful. It has a lot of power. Its 3-hit kill range is the longest out of any assault rifle in the game, with the exception of the FAL, I believe. So it's a very, very strong weapon. I mean, that's why it has the recoil, is because it is very strong. And pick up a kill there, and I'm close to another stealth chopper, so I'll just try to C4 that guy off B. Didn't work. You know, I just really didn't want to put myself in a position there where I can get killed and lose my score streak going into the next round. So we've got I think we may actually, no, we've got a slight lead here. So I'm probably going to do the same thing that I did last round. I'm going to flank around and try to make the B position capture easier for my teammates rather than jumping on it myself. Which, depending on the flow of the game, I could have either jumped on B or done this. You know, I figured we had the lead. We don't need to capture B immediately, so I could probably get away with flanking again. And I kind of changed my mind there and think, well, you know what, I'm just going to go up to this power position and guard B. And we get a nice little C4 kill there for the stealth chopper. See, I really don't want them taking B right now because we have the advantage. If we were behind, I probably would have went and jumped on B with them so that we can try to take that advantage away from them. And I saw a red dot back there in the corner, so I'm going to try to give myself the best chance to win this gunfight by getting in a superior position. And there we go. Now I have a VSAT up in the air, so we should be aggressive here. Again, this is another stupid mistake that I made. I'm like, oh hey, we have a VSAT. Let me just hang back and not do anything. As a matter of fact, not only am I not going to do anything, I'm going to let them capture B while we have a VSAT in the area and I have a power position overlooking B. I mean, that was just a stupid mistake on my part. There's really no excuse for that, other than I was killhorn. You know, I will be honest about it. I was trying to get up to my next Warthog. So now, here we are in Headshot Alley, which I really do not like Headshot Alley on this map. It just doesn't seem like... I just always seem to get, honestly, bullshitted in Headshot Alley. It seems like I can destroy somebody and they won't die, and then I'll die in one shot. You know, I know that's not Headshot Alley's problem per se, that's a Black Ops 2 issue, but it happens, so I try to avoid it. And there we go. If I would have had a different assault rifle, I probably could have picked up a double there. Instead, I switched to the sniper, come back, and there's a little move that I use quite often when I'm sniping from a window. Is if somebody's looking at the window, you don't really want to just pop out from the side of the window because they're already aiming. And oh, I feel so dirty right now. That is horrible. I need to go take a shower and bleach to get rid of the stench of that knife kill. But you don't really want to pop out where they're expecting you to pop out. Even proning and then scooting over and popping out even an inch to the left of where they're expecting you to come out causes them to readjust their aim. And it doesn't really give you the advantage, but it takes away the advantage that they had in that situation. Makes it more of an even gunfight. Once again, it's all about maximizing your chances of winning the gunfight. And even though he probably still had the advantage in that gunfight, you know, say a 40% chance to win the gunfight is a heck of a lot better than maybe a 10% chance, which I would have had if I would have just popped out from the left there. Or popped out to the left there. Now we pick up another Warthog. And we're currently down by 2 points, so it's time to just hold flags. So all we need to do is hold A and B. We don't need to get super aggressive here. We could go for a triple cap because we have a VSAT. But more than likely, if we go for a triple cap, they're just going to spawn on A or they're going to spawn back behind construction. So in this situation, I felt it was the best play was simply to just make sure that we hold A and B. So check the window, which is another power position. The things I call power positions, other people call camping spots, I suppose. I call them power positions because you're in a position to win the majority of your gunfights that you're going to engage in there. And I probably would have died there in all honesty if I didn't have a teammate running out there because that guy was in a power position as well. And he probably had more cover than I did at that point. And look at that. They say there's no pro perks in this game. Apparently I am running Super Ghost Pro because that guy ran right by me without seeing me somehow. But I'll take it. So we see a red dot over here. We're going to come try to find it. There's no one there. B was clear when I just checked. So we're going to go back to our long sight lines with our assault rifle and try to prevent them from getting by and capturing B or A. Well, I didn't intend to use my teammate there as a human claymore. It just kind of worked out that way. I felt bad about that, but at least I did get up the, pick up the revenge kill for him, or the Avenger kill. And once again, there's that Super Ghost Pro in action. The guy runs into the room I'm in, doesn't even see me somehow, and ends up getting killed. Now I see that there is somebody in the position over B, so I need to be really careful where I choose to come out of here. And that was a huge mistake there. I heard that we were capturing C, which means that they were probably either going to spawn in A or the backside of construction. And instead I continue looking down where I was. I should have known at that point that their spawn would be changing, and I should have checked behind me. But, you know, that was a mistake. You live, you learn. We're losing A. We're not losing A. Thank you, announcer, for giving me that heads up. And you're getting off the B flag. And that's going to just about wrap this game up. So, in short, try to hold power positions. By holding power positions, you know, camping spots, when I say hold them, I don't mean you have to sit there all game, but deny the enemy. Until next time, this is the Zero Divide, and have a great day, YouTube.